Hello everyone, and welcome to Kuni Remastered. It's been a little bit. I got new recording set up, and by that I mean I got a mic. I don't know how this is going to fully work in post, but my voice sounds slightly softer. Just know that it probably won't glitch out like it did last time. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna have to have this mic be somewhere. So if you're hearing random skirtish noises, that's just me moving the mic, most likely. Hang on. Hang on, I've got my new control set up backwards. I forgot my lefts from my rights. Try that again. I also just noticed the name of where we are. Feels very familiar to a certain Lamb game. Except, you know, it's Darkwood, not Deep Darkwood. This place is certainly something.
Mr. Drippy! Wait for me!
Ah, poor Oline.
Who goes there?
Jeepers.
Ollie boy, meet old Father Oak. How do, you a leafiness?
Oh, Drippy, it's you. And to what do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I got a visitor by here from another world, see? And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand, like.
Oh, I should have known. You only ever come to see me when you are in need.
Sorry, you tall ship. You know I'm always very grateful.
This boy.
Ah, spotted it, did you bark ship?
Well. The pure-hearted one. He who will drive out the darkness. And Drippy, you mean to...
That's right, your ancient ship. We're off to give Shadar a right royal hiding.
You? Why? As reckless as ever, I see. Very well. You shall have my aid. But first, we had better give the boy a familiar, had we not?
We're getting into familiar territory.
Yeah! Clean forgot I did. He's right, Ollie boy. It might be a bit early, but I suppose we better teach you how to conjure up familiars, innit?
Familiars?
Yeah, familiars. Here in our world, you can magic up little fighting creatures from your heart, see? They're called familiars. Where we're going, the beasties are only going to get bigger and meaner. So, you're going to need a helping hand, or claw, or beak, or tentacle.
Can I really do it?
Well, there's only one way to find out. You want to help your mum, don't you?
Sure I do.
Well then, grab your wizard's companion and turn to the page marked Form Familiar.
But Mr. Drippy, there's no spell named Form Familiar here. You what? The boy is correct. Looked at his wizard's companion. seem that it's missing more than a few of its pages. Lily knackers! So does that mean I can't cast a spell? Oh, I'm not as powerful as all that. Powerless. Young man. Oliver, was it? Now let's see now for familiar. Ah, yes. A gift from me to you, young Oliver. It just falls from the sky. I love that. Hey, it's right next to Gateway too, our 2 spells. Thank you so much, old Father Oak. Simply possessing the page for a particular spell is no guarantee that you'll be able to make use of it. Some spells are simply not meant for certain wizards, such as life. Don't worry about that for now, man. Just keep Form Familiar a go, will you? Sure thing, Mr. Drippy. Oh. Wrong spell.
What's this?
That's tidy work, Ollie boy. Look at that. A warrior from your very own heart. A familiar.
This is a familiar?
That's right. The fighting spirit inside you made flesh. A soldier of your soul.
And he can really help me fight? Huh? Ouch! That was a mean trick.
And the stronger you get, the harder he's gonna hit as well.
Wow.
Here, first little guy. So this is a familiar, huh? And he'll be coming with us. Indeed he will, Lolly boy. The more the merrier, ain't it? Here, let's give this little fellow a name. Okay. This is essentially the Pokemon part of this game. So I am going to be giving it names, at least some of the names, off of some of my friends. So for this one, the little mighty... we cannot let you set off into the wild with only that withering wand in your hand. Let me give you some spells to aid in battle. First is the restorative incantation known as Healing Touch. Nice. Tidy, that's the most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. Cuts, bruises, sprays, gashes, all gone in a jiffy with Healing Touch. Gee, make it sound like I'm going to get hurt an awful lot, Mr. Drippy. Next, I'll give you the gift of the Blazing Inferno Fireball. Shoot a little ball of fire, that one does. But that-based beasties flippin' hate fire. Even old Treeface here is scared of Fireball. Drippy, how dare you? You would never aim such a spell at me, would you, boy? Golly, of course not, old Father Oak. Now, boy, you can press C at any time to open your spells menu. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, Fireball's I tagged a Drippy for that moment. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, the Fireball is primarily for use in battle. That said, the most unexpected of spells can prove inconspicuously useful given the right circumstances. Novice problems call for novel solutions. Novel problems call for novel solutions, after all. Find yourself at a loss, I recommend go through your magical repertoire. You never know which spell might save the day. Okay, we can now use the spells menu.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Spoiling for a fight, is it? Better give him what he wants, Ollie boy.
Huh? But what do I do?
Just
And first-
think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a log, man.
Okay,
Our first
think
fight
what I
with
want
a
him to do.
familiar.
here goes.
go!
Come on!
Rightio, all you boys, it's time to learn about fighting with familiars. First you gotta pick who's going to fight out of you or and your little friend. We're going off into the trouble of making him, so let's give it a go, shall we?
Here goes!
Tiny, now send them into the flesh, shall we? Oh yeah, see that circle on the top up there? That's your familiar stamina gauge. What it does, it shows how much longer he can fight for, see? The longer you keep him on the go, the shorter his stamina gauge will get. When it empties, that means the poor lad's so tired he can't fight anymore. Try again. So before that happens, we have to call him back to you for a bit of a rest, like. Oh, and there's something else about familiars you should know. See that little mark there? That's his sign. It's sort of like a star set, except there's 4 of them: sun, moon, star, and planet. And the star sign different, and like the star sign, different ones get on better. So you better use that to help you in battle. Next, let's talk about tricks. They're powerful abilities, a bit like your spells. Just like spells, they cost MP to use. See the cost written right next to them. But what you got to remember is that you and your familiar share MP and HP. So if a familiar uses a trick or takes a big hit, it's your MP or HP that'll suffer. Craigie, this is a long old lesson, eh? Right, let's finish with a top tip, shall we? Your familiar stamina is always going down, so if you ever need to you'll need to swap with him regularly. You can do that anytime you like by pressing Z, and I'm going to stop talking before I put us both to sleep. It's your turn to sing for your supper. Go on, boy bots. Hey, they make squeaky noises. Go, onion, go! Okay. Let's swap out and smack him with a stick. That worked. So now you know how to fight with a familiar, ain't it, Ollie boy? To be a true contender, you gotta learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself. I'll do my best, Mr. Drippy. Back he goes. Oh, and when he's not fighting, the little fellow can be found taking it easy in the creature cage. In the creature cage, you can shower your familiar with delicious treats. There are all kinds of treats to choose from. Some will improve their abilities, and there's other ones that can even teach them new tricks. Tidy. Feed the little blighters enough of what they fancy, and the bond of familiarity between you will grow, meaning you can boost their abilities even more. Careful not to stuff them too much full of sweeties, although it only end up getting full up adoring in moderation. That's the key. It's probably a lot to get your head around, but just remember the key to courage is where you look after your familiar and take it from there, ain't it? Creature cage, got it. I promise to look after him real well, Mr. Drippy. Okay, now we can access the creature cage. We had something we want to ask your trunkiness. There's a guard down in Ding Dong Girl and he's broken hearted, see? Broken hearted, you say. Shadar's evil spreads further still. So you will be needing. That's we will, your orkiness. Real quick you are. You have still got it, ain't you? Oh, patience, young Drippy. Of course I have. Now let's see now. I know it's here somewhere. Crikey, you are not gone and lost it, have you? Lost it, dears. the insolence. I put it away safely among my uppermost branches. It's got a little tangled up there, that's all. While I seek it out, I have a favor to ask. Well, I did mention we were in a flippant hurry, did I? We haven't got time to go. Mr. Drippy, we should help our old Father Oak. He gave us those spells, didn't he? Ah, how very refreshing to meet a responsible and honest young man. Alright, I get the flippin' message. Go on. What is it you need us for? Well, it's the Guardian of these woods, you see. The Guardian, eh? What's up with that old fellow? I'm afraid he's become rather unruly of late, and he is neglecting his duties. Well, that's no good, is it? We better help you sort him out then, eh? Guardian sounds kinda tough. Too right he is, though he's way stronger than your average beastie. You've got a familiar on your side now, Mon. You'll be fine. Besides, if you gotta take down Shadar, you can't back out of a little light guardian bashing now, can you? Okay, I'll do it. How very kind. The guardian can be found in the deepest part of the woods, beyond the whispering waterfalls. I wish you luck. First spells, now familiars. You're turning into a proper wizard, ain't it, Dolly boy? Yes, I am, huh? Now then, why don't you take a closer look at your new mate, huh? How do I do that? It's a cake now, man. First you look at the main menu, you'll see your friends and familiars. This way you find all sorts of details about you and your familiars' abilities. It's a little complicated, a few options kicking about in there. To be fair, but you'll soon get the hang of it, man. Now you're still new to this whistling walk, so there's a limit to what you can do, ain't it? But keep finding monsters, eventually you'll get stronger. We call that leveling up, you see. Probably make some new mates before long and all. So be sure to take a close look at them like I showed you. Don't it, Mr. Drippy? Jesus, this is a lot. I'm getting massively disoriented, but let's at least make some progress before I end the episode, so that we don't have to feel like this episode's mainly been a giant tutorial. Like the first episode. Hey, a treasure chest. And a loaf of bread. Whispering waterfalls. I'd best warn you, Ollie boy, that it's absolutely crawling with monsters beyond here. Careful you don't get got before you even get to the Guardian, eh? I'll be fine, Mr. Drippy. I have a familiar to help me now. That is brave you are. Don't forget though, if you're going to get tough, don't be afraid to cast Healing Touch. I'll share one, and remember what old Face told you, the spells menu is a simple tap of COA. Probably try to familiarize yourself with the main menu too while you're at it. Don't worry, you're not going to break anything no matter what you press. So have a good old poke around, ain't it? When you learn new skills and that, new options will come up in the main menu, so keep your eyes peeled to make the most of your new toys. Jeepers, there's so much to remember. You'll soon get used to it all, Mom. No worries, now past the Whispering Waterfalls and on to the Guardian of the Woods we go. Right, let's help him get back to normal. Oh, thank goodness, there's a stone here. So if I have to end the episode at some point, I can just come back here. Oh, good God.
Come on! Huh. Huh. Here goes! Gah! Gah! Huh.
You are.
Oh dear God, that was a close one. I think my keybinds on the familiar thing during battle are a little clunky, so I might have to change that. But so long as I only do battles start with the familiar, everything should be fine. I'll fix that by the time this episode comes out. Borrow chocolate. Not this time, you little jabber.
Let's do it! Here goes!
Boy. Don't mind me, I'm still trying to... I forget what... Oh, right, Z. Oh, hey, you got slightly more attack. I'll take it. The more damage this little guy can do, the easier of a time I'll have out here. Crikey, I knew there was something I forgot to tell you about familiars. What's that? This is important, Ollie boy, so listen carefully, alright? I told you how your familiar can use tricks, didn't I? Well, as the little fella gets stronger, they'll start learning new ones. So if you still want to see what tricks your familiars have up their sleeve, choose friends and familiars from the main menu. Tricks are a bit different from magic. Each individual trick fills a single command slot, you see. Just have to see what in your friend's familiars bit, and you can change the command slot used for different tricks. Which reminds me, a familiar can only remember a maximum of 8 tricks at any given time. Only if you want to learn a new one, you have to make them forget one of their old ones. Bit of a pain but at least you can teach an old familiar new tricks. Anyways, the important thing is that you assign a trick to your familiar's command wheel. Not, you won't be able to use it. Simple as that. Okay, I think I got it. Jesus, that was a mouthful.
Let's do it!
This episode might get a little longer.
Here goes!
Way to go, Onion. My familiar just did not let that little duck thing rest. And you cannot tell me that thing is not somehow a duck. Looks like a weird duck to me. Blue chest up there. thing. Got a
Let's do
whippersnapper
it!
and a spittoon. Wonder when we'll find a spit 3. Whippersnapper is kicking my butt. Whipper's not looking all too good. Look at this. I'll try not to use any of the items, but I may have to. Yep. Ah! No!
We can do this!
I'm not just gonna run away from this team bomber.
Come on!
Ah, that worked. Way better than I was expecting. Alright, we're level 3. Saved. I get the feeling the boss is right here. So, let's see what happens. Might as well finish with the boss before I end the episode. Hold up, Ali boy! Huh? What is it? Listen, man. Someone's coming. But I don't! It's him! It's the flippin' Guardian! Here comes Leshy. Guardian of the Woods, steadfast defender of the woods. I'm just gonna call him Leshy. That looks serious, Ollie boy. You better defend yourself. You've seen the defend command in it. Use it, and or you'll get yourself a proper headache, man. It's flippin' on guard. So yeah, what are you using your special move? Nice one, Ollie boy. There's defend yourself. Like that, get into a little nice little bonus as well. Next time, if they have a nasty looking number, be sure to put up your guard. Thank you, Tree. Thank God. Wow. Golly boy, the big lump's only gone and knackered himself. Now's your chance to get a proper walk. Yeah, due to the fact. there's a golden glyph. Those feelies restore all your health for you. Not only that, they let you do a miracle move that doesn't use any MP. They don't hang around forever. Hurry up and grab it so they can egg on you. Alright, time to use Burning Heart. And it completely decimates the boss. That went way better than I was expecting, especially with how the familiars were kind of messed because of my keybinds. Spirit Woods, so that's something. Onion Sand Blast. Neat. Crikey, that was a close run thing. Mon. The Guardian is heading towards the deepest paths of the wood. Do you think he's back to normal now? Your guess is as good as mine, Mon, but that weird look in his eye has gone at least. I reckon he'll probably take some time out to get his head together and then it'll be right back to the old guardianing. What made him go all screwy like that? I don't think it was. Of course it flippin' was. I Shadar written all over it. We'd better watch our backs if we visit any more forests. Saying that, you'd get guardian anywhere. Everywhere. Anyway, let's see what... Anyways, we did what we came to do best to get back to old Tree Face. And I think the serenity of the Guardian's Woods heart has been locked as a story in the Wizard's Compendium. I probably will do tales of these things at some point.
You did well to come the guardian of the woods, and I found what I was looking for. But first, a gift, by way of thanks. I have trusted you one of my closest companions, the Terrorist. His knowledge of our world rises even my own. I thought he might help you on your journey. I'm sure if you ask nicely, he will tell you anything you wish to know. And the other thing, the locket. This is what you came here for, is it not?
Hey!
It is a lesson for friends of the human heart. To rescue the heart broken, you will want the locket and the spells required to use it. I will give you those as well.
Thank you so much, Father.
Such a well-known man, child. A man son I mentioned. What? Top face! Some things are changing in the forest. No matter. You had best be on your way. Now, boy, you must come and see me from time to time. Tell me of your travels.
I will make a great promise of that in some of the episodes.
Yes, sir.
At least try.
Time to head back to Ding Dong Dell and mend them broken heart.
Okay.
I've got an episode to end before... Jesus. Thank God I am glad there is a stone by the entrance so I can save to end the episode. And I probably should fix my familiars times after I end the episode just to make sure everything goes well. I'll probably do some off-screen stuff just to see if I can get the familiar to work. If I can't, things are probably gonna go pretty badly pretty quickly. Gonna save here. And everyone, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care!